Anybody tired of winning yet? There's been a lot of tough talk coming from mayors of municipalities around the country regarding President Trump's plans for so-called sanctuary cities and states. The real question has always been how firm that resolve will be if the White House makes good on its threats and begins slashing funding to areas which refuse to comply with federal law regarding immigration. The as-yet unofficial policy is now producing some early results, specifically in Miami-Dade County in Florida. The county commissioners there have raised the white flag before the first shots were even fired, abandoning their sanctuary status and choosing to keep those federal dollars flowing in. This was a rather remarkable development when you consider the fact that the population of Miami-Dade is literally comprised of more than 50% immigrants. The commissioners got an earful from residents during a lengthy and contentious hearing but moved forward with the change regardless. Also worth noting is the usual slanted coverage provided by CBS as they quote various residents and describe some of the conditions on the ground. That's quite the obtuse way to describe law enforcement policy and deportation procedures. Flatly stating that someone can be deported, even if the person has not been found guilty of a crime, is emblematic of precisely what has gone so wrong in this national discussion for years. If you are in the country illegally, you are already committing a crime without the need to hold up a convenience store, rob a bank or assault anyone. CBS goes on to note that some of the local farms have relied on illegal immigrants for cheap labor for generations. This is not a description of a problem with immigration policy, and a more honest media outlet would be expressing outrage at that condition rather than bemoaning the possible end of it. We still don't have the resources available to round up and deport every single illegal immigrant immediately, so law enforcement continues to take advantage of incidents of criminal activity to prioritize the question of who gets a hearing and is eventually sent out of the country. This is a sad reality, but it also provides fodder for the media to steer the conversation in precisely the wrong direction. This article is yet another example of the quibbling which takes place over differences between one immigrant who is convicted of assault and another who is booked for aggressive panhandling. There really is no difference. Both are eligible for deportation along with those who have committed no additional crimes because they are already in violation of the law by virtue of being here illegally. So 3 cheers for Miami-Dade. The county commissioners have seen the light and chosen to do the right thing. It has just a shame that it took the threat of withholding taxpayer dollars to spur them to action.